Hey plant fam! Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Jacqueline. This is part of my jungle. If you're not new here, thank you for coming back. I really appreciate you for being here. If you've watched a few videos and you haven't subscribed yet, I would encourage you to hit that subscribe button. It definitely helps a sister out, and that way you won't miss my future uploads. So, hi. Today I wanted to talk to you about 5 really weird plants that I have in my collection. So I narrowed it down to 5, but there's like a lot more. So let me know if you want to see a part 2, part 3, whatever. We can keep on doing this because I've got like quite a bit of like what I would consider weird plants in my collection because I like weird plants. A lot of them are going to be cacti, succulent, in nature, but I did try to keep this list pretty varied, like pretty mixed when it comes to like genre. So I can hear my neighbor's TV through the wall, so I apologize if you can also hear my neighbor's TV through the wall, or maybe they're just talking. I genuinely don't know. They might be on the phone, but we have really thin walls, so I apologize if you can hear that in the background. So let's just get right into it. The first one on my list, I actually just watered it, so we're gonna leave it. We'll put that one last because I'm just like, wait, hold on, it's in the sink. So then the second, I'm rolling over dirt on the ground right now because one of these I accidentally just kicked to the floor. So there's that. These two kind of go together, but I'm counting them separately, obviously, because they're 2 different plants. But the first one is my peen cactus. Okay, so this is a penis cactus. It has like a proper name that I can't remember. I'll leave it on the screen for you. But this one was a gift. Oh, actually 2 of these on here were a gift from my friend Adina, now that I'm realizing it. And pretty much this cactus looks kind of like a penis, so they call it the penis cactus. And it's rooted. It rooted a little crooked. Seems appropriate though. So the first one on my list is this penis cactus. I know that the next gardener has these in stock sometimes, so if you want to go and check out their website, I can link it down below for you guys because I also have a discount code for you to pick up one of these guys. They have a lot of like weirdo cacti and succulents on their website as well. So then naturally the second one had to be the booby cactus. This one's getting her titties are getting a little sun-stressed in the west-facing window, and I thought it was appropriate to put her in this butt planter. They were both actually gifted to me by somebody who's unfortunately no longer a friend because they didn't know how to like not be creepy. But that's a story that I've already told you guys in case you missed it. And if you do follow me on Instagram and if you are active in the community on Instagram, then you probably already know what I'm talking about. But it was a while ago, so there was a little bit of drama with this guy that was being creepy to women in the plant community. And I thought that we were friends, and then he started being creepy towards me, so we're not friends anymore. But he did send me this boob and butt cactus, which seems kind of inappropriate now, but I like it, so I kept it. I threw out the other plant that he sent me and like a mug that he sent me as well, like in the same, because we did a Secret Santa. We were part of a group. We did a Secret Santa, and he had me as his like person. So that's the story. There you go. I re-gave you the story in a short form. So yeah, we just separate it out and pretend that it's not weird. But it's cute, right? It's weird. They look like boobs, so they call this the booby cactus. But I think this is like the Fucajulin, I don't know. It's got like 10 syllables in the word. I'll leave it on the screen for you because I genuinely don't know. So we've got the boob and the peen. I obviously had to put these on the list. And David loves his POW. He's got boom and POW planters. So those are the first 2 on my list. The third one on my list is also, I think, I don't think it's technically a cactus. I'm gonna have to look it up, but they call it a Lifesaver Cactus. And there's a few different kinds that I've seen. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't actually know that much about this plant. Besides the fact that, like, when we bought it, it was just this one in the middle here, and it has branched off like crazy. It's kind of fuzzy, and I'm gonna put a picture up of the bloom on this plant, and you're gonna understand why it's called Lifesaver Cactus and why it is so weird. Not only is the plant weird, but the blooms are freaking weird as hell too. Like, it looks like it came from an alien planet. So I put it in this anime pot because I thought it was cute. It just doesn't come with like a saucer, so I had to put it in this ugly plastic thing. But it's kind of fuzzy. And it's weird. I just recently repotted it. To uppot it, it was in the tiniest little nursery container because it was so small when we got it. It's fuzzy. It's not prickly like a cactus. Like, it definitely has what looks like prickles, but they're soft. So I don't know, guys. It's really weird, and I've really enjoyed watching it grow over the last 2 years that we've had it. I was really jealous of this because it's David's plant. He bought it and he had it here. So, like, before we really started dating and, like, eventually moved in together, we would hang out and go plant shopping, and a lot of the time we would buy the same plants. But this was one of those times that I didn't buy this plant, and I was so mad, and I was, like, low-key really jealous of this, like, fuzzy, weird cactus. But now it's mine, so it doesn't matter. We ended up having a lot of duplicate plants when I moved in, but it's fine. There's actually still a few that I need to, like, pot up together, like all of the Zuzi Ravens, because I had 2 and he had 1, so I kind of just, like, want to combine them all into one massive plant. But yeah, so that is my Lifesaver Cactus because it's just weird. It's weird and it's cute, and I'll like it, so it's number 3 on my list. So number 4 might not just seem that weird, but I think it is. I don't know if other people think that air plants are as weird as I think they are, but they are bromeliads technically. So when they bloom, they look like they came from an alien planet. And bromeliads in general tend to kind of freak me out, like just the regular ones that you see in a grocery store. But that is not true when it comes to air plants. So these are bromeliads that I do actually really love. And this is my Tectorum. And it is really fuzzy and really freaking cute and really weird. And I love it. So I had to put it on this list of weirdos because I just think that it is so cool. It's the only one in my collection that looks fuzzy like this. Like, air plants don't tend to look that way, you know? Like, this one's not. It's just kind of green. It's hairy, you guys. It's a fuzzy, and this one lives in my boa's enclosure. So it lives in Willow's enclosure, and it's very happy in there because it gets misted once a week along with the rest of her enclosure and the plants in there. So, and it stays nice and humid in there. So yeah, that is my Tectorum, and that is number 4 on my list of weird plants in my collection. These things are so weird when they bloom because they look like a bromeliad. It just comes right up from the middle, and they get these really tall, colorful, beautiful blooms. They really, really look weird. Another one of my favorites is the Xerographica, but between David and I, we've killed like 4 or 5 of them. So if I do get another one, it would be living inside of one of our reptile enclosures because they do a lot better in there, and they don't get neglected in there because my reptiles don't get neglected. So my plants that live with my reptiles also don't get neglected. So number 5, wait, so I have 6 actually. Because I kind of grouped the penis and the boob together, even though they're not even in the same genus of cactus. Well, cactus is a family, right? Yeah. So they're in the same family, but they're different genus, genre, whatever. Anyway, this is the next one on my list. Okay, this is number 5, and I have one more. No, I have a few more that I'm going to show you. What am I saying? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7. Where did I get 5 from? I'm fine. Are you okay? Mental health check, you guys. Are you good? I'm good. I swear I'm good. I'm actually in a good mood, so it makes me like a little bit more manic and scatterbrained. I also have like mascara leaking down my face, so that's fine. Anyway, Stephania erecta, aka my potato. It's literally a freaking potato. Like, I don't know. I never know if this is alive or dead. It has no roots. It just sits here. It's got little leaves at the top, but they don't really ever grow any bigger than that. So I don't really know. I don't really know what the deal is on this plant, but it's alive. And it's weird. It's a potato, and I just knocked it over onto the floor. Thankfully, this weird long stem didn't break because I'm just curious what it's doing. I've always wanted this plant. It has really beautiful leaves, if it ever actually gives me any. So this is my potato, and I lost track of what number we're on the list. 6? This is number 5. No, this is number 5. I'm fine. Like I said, everything is fine. Again, apologize for my neighbor if you can hear him on the phone or whatever he's doing. So number 6 on my list is one of my favorites ever, and it is my Philodendron Tortum. And one of the reasons why it's my favorite, like one of my favorites of all time in my collection, is because it's just so weird and unique. I really don't have any other plant like this. I know there's a few other plants that exist that might be a little bit similar, but they literally just look like skeletons. This one broke. And it's a philodendron. So it's like, it's taking fenestrations to a whole new extreme level. And it's just so freaking cool to me. This is the newest leaf that it put out. It's still growing and still hardening off. They come in kind of pink and like weird, and the way they unfurl is just so fascinating because it's not a full leaf. It's just like all these little fingers. So yeah, this is my Philodendron Tortum that's probably gonna start needing like a pole or something soon. I don't really know what it's doing and like how it's growing, but I've just kind of left it to do what it wants until it tells me which direction it wants to grow in. But I could probably get this up on a pole soon. So yeah, that's my Philodendron Tortum. I have it in this clear glass. This is actually really thin glass. It has a massive drainage hole, and it has rooted like crazy in here. Absolutely insane. I love being able to see the roots. I love this planter. This was gifted to me from my friend, by my friend Kayla over at the Plant Ward. So they have these in stock at the Plant Ward. If you are in Massachusetts, they're in Worcester, Massachusetts. Highly recommend going and checking out the Plant Ward if you haven't yet, even if you're an hour away like I am in Hartford, Connecticut. It is worth it. There's lots of places to visit and make a whole day out of going to Worcester. So I highly recommend it. DM me if you have me on Instagram. DM me. I really suck at answering them. I'm not gonna lie, but I try. Especially if you catch me when I'm active online. I'll see it a lot sooner and respond to it. And if I can like see your question without having to open it, I'm more likely to answer it. So if you want to know all the good spots to go to around here, definitely hit me up. Yeah, Philodendron Tortum is number 6 on my list. The last one on my list I gotta go grab for you guys because I just watered it, and hopefully it doesn't drip all over me. Give me 1 second. Oh shoot, I kicked you. I'm sorry. Here it is. Actually, you can see it better this way. This is my Rhipsalis Prismatica, and it is number 7 and the final one on my list today of my weird plants, because look at it. It's weird as heck. It's growing all types of crazy and wonky, and I really like it. This one was also a gift from, this thing is crazy. This was also a gift from my friend Adina a while ago, I think like last year, right? For my birthday or the year before even, I genuinely don't remember, but I've had it for a while. It lives like in the corner over here by the window, and it's doing really well. I mean, I kind of don't water it as much as I'm supposed to, and some of these little leafy things, whatever they are, they're not leaves, at the base are starting to get a little sad, but I just propagated it recently. It bloomed for me. It's growing. It's wacky. If you were gonna ask me like what is the wackiest, craziest plant in your collection, it would be this one. And I'm sure you can understand why. So that is number 7, and the final plant on my list is the Rhipsalis Prismatica. All of my Rhipsalis are weird. I'm happy to show you all of them. I think that they're super underrated. They're jungle cacti. They're a lot easier to care for than you think. I treat them the same as I treat my Hoya, essentially. You know, you don't want them to get too dry. But they can tolerate, you know, a good amount of drought because they hold moisture inside of their stemmy thingies. I don't really know what to call them. So yeah, you guys, that is it for this video. I hope that you enjoyed hanging out with me. If you did, you should give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything from me. There's a join button down there if you want to be part of the official plant fam. Get yourself some perky perks. If not, oh goodness. If not, there's a super thanks button if you want to super thanks me. I always appreciate everything that you guys do to support me in this channel. I literally cannot do this without you. You know that already. I tell you all the time how much I love you. And I hope that you're having a beautiful day wherever you are in the world. Let me know what the weirdest plants in your collection are. Let me know if you want to see a part 2. I could show you some more because I have a lot of them. A lot of weirdos. And I'm happy to do that. So yeah, that's it. I love you so very much, and I will see you in the next one. I don't know why I'm doing this. Bye.